There we go. Good. Every year you should be doing your marketing calendar. I'm just going to put us in the group. Marketing 101 for chiropractors. Perfect. All right. There we go. So let's do our 2024 year-end review. We did the 2025 marketing calendar last week. You can go ahead and watch that video. Of course, it's more interactive when you're here and answering questions live. That's how this works on Monday night. You can ask any marketing questions you have, any practice growth questions. It's just an open opportunity for a group to ask questions each and every Monday night. Maybe not next Monday for Christmas. We'll see. Probably not. I'll post it in the group whether we're doing it or not. Probably not. And we'll be back the following week instead of that. So where is everything going? And I got to open up the comments everywhere. So YouTube, Facebook, Marketing 101 for chiropractors, and then my personal profile. There we go. I got to keep that open so I can see you guys. Live chat. Perfect. That's what I'll do. I should be able to see everything here. You can pop in the chat, ask any questions you have. We can answer them together, anything whatsoever, any questions, EHR softwares, best things to integrate, best SEO practices, websites, Facebook marketing, digital marketing, billboards, print marketing, mailers, EDDMs, United States Postal Service, all that stuff. Not only have I tried all these things in my practice, we continue to do the things that always work, and we keep on the cutting edge of what's coming up next. So that's what this is all about. Where did 2024 bring us? We talked about, I was trying to find the actual video that we had. It was back in January or February this year. I was trying to find the exact week so I could go look at it and link it for you guys this week. And I was talking about TikTok. And I'm like, guys, I really don't know how much time and effort you should be putting into TikTok. And here we are in December 2024. And they're talking about axing TikTok in America. So where is social media going? Where do we put all of our eggs into which baskets, and where do we spend most of our time? And when can this stuff be swept from underneath our feet? We got to be real with this stuff. When can this all close down? And the governments have shown this in the last few years. In the last 5 years, they've shown that they'll shut things down. They'll revoke privileges. They will take away voices. They will do a whole bunch of things. So moving into 2025, we have to be really strategic into where are we going to put our eggs. And it's never good to put it all in one basket. But I'll tell you what, if you're like, man, I am totally worried about where to spend my time and efforts, and I only want to put my eggs in one basket because I don't want to lose all my efforts, it's going to be email. No one will ever be able to take away email from you. And you should be emailing. Honestly, as we go into 2025, email is probably going to be the most utilized way to connect with current and potential clients because they're going to be the best audience. Why? Because in order to get their email, you had to get it somewhere. I'm not a big advocate of buying email lists. Don't do that. They're very tough to manage. They're tough to even organize. And once you buy these and then you try and mass spam or send a message to, and they have a lot of bounce backs, it can actually hurt your email processes too. So email has got to be on the top of your list moving forward. If you haven't watched any of our content about email marketing, then go back to some of that too, or hop on the Monday Night Lives and ask here directly on how to improve your email marketing. We went from 2010 to 2015 on emailing almost weekly would be a great thing. 2016 through 2019, it was like, man, no one's opening up emails, which was not correct. And then 2020 and onward, you should be emailing people daily. That's the facts. That's the truth about email marketing. And now you're like, man, I could barely email them once a month. How am I going to email them 30 times a month? Well, that's what you need to do to stay in their inbox, to stay top of mind. They may not open 27 out of the 30 emails that you send every month. That's why you got to stay on top of it. They're only opening up 1% of spam or promotional material. So you got to stay at the top of that too. So email is going to be the best. No one can pull the rug from underneath you on email marketing. And the thing I love about email marketing is you can say whatever you want on email marketing. No one's filtering it. No one is condemning it. No one's going to get you in trouble for it. Of course, you're all professionals. You're not going to put anything crazy in there that could be screenshotted or saved and said, hey, look what Dr. Rico said about Vaccines. Oh boy, let's go kill him. So you're good at this stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. But that's going to be number one. Number two is utilizing a lot of the AI automations in 2025. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I put together like 6 or 7 things for you to focus in 2025. Cut me off at any time if you have any questions. I'm just going to make sure I keep an eye on the chat box for everyone. Perfect. Um, personalizing everything in 2025. I think we've gone through this massive progression in 2020 through 2024 on massive growth, inflation, tons of things happening. It's all coming to a crashing halt, as many people have felt. And what's happened is that we lost personalization. Nothing's personalized to people. Nothing's tailored to people. It's all gross mass marketing. And that's what's turning everyone off. So if you can personalize your marketing and in-office care, which of course all in-office care is always personalized. But I think about my last appointment with a dentist. It wasn't personalized. It was very cookie cutter. It was very the same. But I mean, it's dentistry. I mean, what do you expect? You're going to open your mouth, check your teeth, clean them, send you on your way. But that can be seen in chiropractic as well. Hey, you come in, lie on a table, get adjusted. What are you going to do to really personalize this stuff, this experience? And what it is having a system, having a plan for each patient when they come in, having a true health plan for that patient and following through with it with checkpoints on their health. And I didn't know I was doing this most of my career, but each and every conversation I have, my table talk, as they call it, has to do about them and their health and why they're in the position they're in that day and the progress that they've made to this point. I always go back and I'm like, remember when you started? And they're always like, oh yeah, no, I've never been like that again. And doing those things, they feel like you remember them, you remember their journey, you're moving forward. These are just some examples on how to create in-office care that's personalized. Number two is AI, as I just mentioned. Do not throw out AI. AI can be extremely useful, especially when you have to send out 30 emails a month. Stay on top of mass marketing, get to all the Facebook messages, the Instagram messages, the voicemails, the emails. The chat bots can really become a useful tool, especially on your website. If you can get your website interactive, which is another strategy we're going to talk about for 2025, where people are actually messaging you on there and having bots that just answer the simple things, give them the simple links to get them to book an appointment, and minimize or completely eliminate friction. The friction that it takes to make a transaction in your office. You have to think about it. How easy is it for someone to come in, give you money, and get an adjustment? Like how easy is that transaction? There are some barriers in healthcare. Someone can't just walk off the street and jump on a table. They have to fill out a form. They have to sign a consent. These are frictions that are always going to be there. The speedier you make these things, the shorter you make these forms, the cleaner you make these things and still preserve the integrity of each form, makes this smoother and less friction to transaction. Make sense? But using tools and moving through this. So chatbots will be number one. Do you have to do this? No. Switch to website companies and maybe even a marketing company that utilizes these things. These are absolutely fantastic tools to have. And then your focus, number three, on content for 2025 is going to be short form content. Platforms like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, these things are going to dominate the entire platform of social media. TikTok was doing this in 2023 and rolled into 2024, where it took over, where everyone was posting videos to TikTok and you could see the watermark on TikTok. And then people were using those videos and sending them to Instagram. TikTok made it very easy to just cross post to Instagram, Facebook, and you would see that TikTok watermark. Then you get third-party apps where you put your video through, remove the watermark, and then post it to Facebook because you didn't want the TikTok thing on there, whatever it was. But that funny little thing that happened, YouTube has swept in with YouTube Shorts and has done the exact same thing, and Google owns them. So now you can put everything on there, get those quick videos. You can break down long form into short form. So now you got your long form content for YouTube, and then on your YouTube studio, break it down. Don't need any third-party apps into short video formats, or use Opus AI. I'm a big fan of them. Put that in there. You get all these clips. You boost them back into, you pop them back into YouTube Shorts. Now you got all these shorts going on, and it's created this YouTube channel or this TikTok type phenomenon on your YouTube channel, and then that content can just be spread across all your other platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It makes your life a lot easier because all you're doing is shooting video, uploading it to TikTok. Super easy, minimizes time. It's your stuff. Don't have to edit much. Use Opus AI. It filters it for you, and you're off to the races. Make sense? That's the top three. If you leave right now and just go watch Monday Night Football, I think that's great. You've got some great information. If you stick around, the next few points are really important as well. Where we're going with all marketing, especially for chiropractors, is hyper-local SEO. Hyper-local meaning you're going to do things like voice searches on Google Maps with local inquiries like chiropractor near me. Chiropractors will need to optimize for location-based keywords. You're going to optimize your Google business profiles and local citations to dominate local search results. You heard it here first. Hyperlocal SEO. Enrico D said that in December 2024. That's where we're going with all of our platforms, and all your website efforts are going to go towards that. Make sense? How are we doing? Any questions? We're going fast. Wellness and holistic care focus. We just got to stick to the premise. Chiropractors need to position themselves as part of the broader wellness ecosystem. We're getting lost with integration like nutrition and fitness and massage. These things are great little additions and scaling to your practice that you can have. But remember, the positioning comes from the broader wellness ecosystem of chiropractic and everything else. You can either have these things in-house or work with other providers in your network, hyper-local to your community, that also work with you. Many of you are doing this naturally and don't give yourself enough credit, but that's a great one. I've been talking about it pretty much most of 2024, community-centric. We've become all about me, right? And the last, especially 5 years, me, and that now we're expanding back to community. We're all thinking about how to be part of a bigger community, how to cooperate with community, how to help others. And some of us are just dying for some socialization. That's truly where society is right now. They're getting back to community. So if you can kickstart community events in your community, you'll be thought of by everyone. That's the way to do it. Hosting events, workshops, webinars, patient appreciation days, mom night out, big stuff like just big lot of people coming to this stuff, having a lot of fun, doing all the things that are fun, bringing the fun stuff, bringing the food trucks, bringing the games, bringing the bouncy houses, bringing the whatever, beer pong, like set up beer, I don't know, whatever gets the younger crowd all into it. And just have like hosting beer pong tournaments. I mean, if that's where you live, that's where your community is, that's perfect there. Crazy, outside the box. None of you actually thought about that. You don't actually have to fill the cups with beer, but you get the point. Like having the fun tournaments that you guys do in there, that'd be super fun. Community-centric marketing, patient-centric social proof. Number 7, patient-centric. Any questions? Let me go back here. Any questions about that stuff? So patient-centric social proof, authentic patient reviews. These have to be authentic. Those people who just leave a 5-star review with no comment doesn't really help you, doesn't hurt you because it brings up your totals. But those authentic reviews play a huge role when it comes to this. It acts as a testimonial. It's absolutely fantastic. And case studies play a crucial role as well. If you can keep some of your top cases and document them properly, now with AI, now with ChatGPT, now with these things, you can download case study templates that you put in, follow the case study, submit it somewhere, give it to Matt McCoy, give it to whatever, ChiroFutures, Spine, what is it? The Annals of Vertebral Subluxation. Just submit this stuff. You get tagged as it. This becomes content, and it becomes educational and academic content gives you credibility, and then it helps our profession too. Content that educates and inspires can be anything: blogs, ebooks, webinars, case studies, everything that we were just talking about. Then get this, wearable integration. So chiropractors using data from wearable devices to guide care plans and set themselves apart is going to be cutting edge. You want to be on the edge of this. Offering insights on how to use things like Oura Rings, Apple Watches that can help with spinal health or posture will be an added value. But being ahead of this stuff, everyone's got something attached to them now. And in 2025, the number's going to go through the roof. Everyone's wearing this stuff. So being on the edge of this, knowing which apps, developing your own app, I mean, that's completely outside the box. But being ahead of that is going to be where 2025 is. And number 10, this was not in top or lower priority, but number 10, digital, Facebook, and Google Ads will remain essential in 2025 with a stronger focus on retargeting and hyper-targeted campaigns, ads offering specials, promos, and focusing on relief or solution to problems will continue to drive results. Make sense? Any questions? I could go on forever, but the rest of this is going to be content for my Marketing 101 podcast. But if you guys have any questions about the marketing that you do, what are you doing that worked this well? What happened this year in 2024 that's showing us what's going to work in 2025? What is dying off in 2024 that you may not want to do in 2025? And something that's dying off, again, I think is TikTok, just with the news, just with the focus on it and how the US is really turning its back on it, doesn't like it. For whatever the reasons are, correct or not, doesn't matter. If they pull the plug on this, they end up pulling the plug on this. So we have to be on top of that. Number 2, things that are going out that obviously adds TikTok ads. Those are probably going out, not as great there. You should be really starting to focus more on YouTube ads moving forward. And then content is just got to be short and concise for 2 reasons. One, that's what the consumers are digesting, and 2, you don't have the time to do anything else. Let's just be completely honest on this. You don't have the budget nor the time to do all the rest of the stuff. Does that make sense? Then we got to cooperate in groups. Chiropractors need to cooperate in groups and create content that drives the entire profession. We need like a website, or we need like a back end group that we're all part of, where we all submit content, short form videos that we can all plug and play on this. So not putting your clinic logo on it, not doing the stuff that's branded, keeping it as a short form video, informational about how chiropractic helps in a huge library like iStock Photo or something like that, where we have our own iStock Chiro. And you go in there and you just have an entire platform of this stuff to speed up our work and go from there. I see that coming. Can I spearhead that? I don't think so, but it'd be a great idea, wouldn't it? Anything else? Any questions? Anything else? That's where we're going. If you didn't watch last week's video, go back to that one. That one's an important one. It's your 2025 marketing calendar. I went through an entire quarter or 2 of examples of everything you need to do, internal and external and digital, to have a successful calendar for 2025. That's what you need to do. Good? Questions? Anything? I'll wait a couple minutes. Try not to have too much dead time. Anything for anyone? No? Any question? What are you guys doing? What do you have any questions on in marketing? Anything that you've been working on just this week or this month, or some things that you're thinking of? Ask questions. I'm here for you. Comments are on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook 101 group. Those are the 4 connections. Anything at all. I missed questions last week, so I don't want to miss questions this week. Anything? No, we good? Each and every week? I'm going to miss you next week. So Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a great holiday season. You deserve it. That's it. I'm just waiting, making sure I'm not missing anybody. No, we're good. Great. And if you pop questions here, I get the notification through email. I'll go back and answer it. Then you'll get the notification that there was a reply. It all works out. All questions get answered. Thanks for tuning in if you're here. And if not, have a great holiday season. Stay well. Enjoy it with family. Take the time to enjoy it. And we'll catch you in 2 weeks on December 30th. Yeah, I think I got my dates right. See you December 30th, Monday night. Take care.